very fortunate. We actually have 3 goalkeepers who have all been outstanding so far this season. All have played different roles for us, but Carl has started 2 of our 4 games, has played very well in both of them. I thought he was absolutely outstanding against Mercer, made a couple of huge saves to preserve the win for us, and so I'm certainly pleased with his performance, but also pleased with the other goalkeepers as well. I think it's one of the strengths of our team right now. Dejan is one of those, special athletes that don't come along very often. We're very fortunate to have him come and play here and be a part of our program. I'm not surprised at all with the success he's having. Signing a contract to play in Europe is kind of a dream for every soccer player, and that came true this summer for Dejan. He also got called into their Olympic team, to the Canada Olympic team for qualifying back in March, and now he's been called into their full national team and is playing in World Cup qualifiers as Canada tries to qualify for the 2010 World Cup. So, he's having a sensational year. It's not a surprise. He's just one of those very special athletes that seems to be able to do almost anything he wants to. And so it's nice that his dreams and goals are all sort of coming true. But we're very excited for him, and it certainly helps us as well. We like to see our former players go on and be successful. Derek is a very skillful player, very smart player. In the past, he's played sometimes in midfield for us and sometimes as a forward. This year we've played him exclusively as a forward, allowed him to do what I think he does best, which is simply score goals. And so he's got 2 game-winning goals for us so far. He's our leading scorer so far in the season, and I think it's been a good fit. I think he's become very comfortable in that position. I think our team understands where and when to get him the ball, and he's doing a great job of sticking the ball in the net. 2 very good teams that we haven't faced in a long time. UC-Irvine, I think we played 6 years ago at their tournament, tied with them 1-1, but they're a very skillful team. Most of the West Coast teams play a slightly different style than we see here in the South, and so it'll be fun to play against an opponent that does some things a little bit different. Western Illinois, we've never played. They're a very good team. They've had some great results so far this year, and so again, it's an opponent that we're going to have to prepare for, and yet we don't know that much about because we haven't played it. And so we'll watch some tape, we'll do some scouting, but it'll be a team that we've not ever played before, and so until you step on the field, you never know exactly what that game will be like. Soccer for a Cure is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to helping families who are battling cancer. The concept of this classic is to have the soccer community help raise money for families that simply can't afford all of the expenses that come along with the fight against cancer. It's not just about the cost of medical expenses, but oftentimes it's traveling back and forth from home to the hospital or to a clinic. It may be days missed from work for parents who are dealing with children who are fighting cancer. There's just so many different expenses. And so we're trying to help raise money from local families who are fighting this fight, hopefully make it a little bit easier for them to deal with the emotional stress and the physical stress of fighting cancer.